Everyone has been asking me for a stock with explosive upside, and in today's video I have a tiny Nasdaq listed penny stock trading at just $1.40 that has a $14 price target. This stock has a history of going parabolic on great catalysts, and this might be about to happen again soon. But before we get into the video, if you find any value in this, can I ask you to smash the like button? It literally costs nothing, but it helps the channel out so much. I'm aiming to get 1,000 likes on this video. Help me achieve that goal. For anyone that's new, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any new content like this. I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so always do your own due diligence. Now let's get straight into it. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about GeoVax Labs. This stock is trading on Nasdaq, ticker symbol GOVX. This is the first time that I've ever talked about this stock on the channel, but there is a lot of exciting things going on with this company lately, and this is definitely a stock to have on your watch list right now. The stock is trading near its 52-week low, and with a good catalyst, this could skyrocket. So first of all, what is GeoVax Labs and what do they do? GeoVax Labs is a clinical stage biotechnology company developing vaccines and immunotherapies against many of the world's most threatening infectious diseases and solid tumor cancers. Their main technologies are MVA technology, which allows for the targeting of multiple sites on a pathogen or cancer cell, which results in a more robust, durable protective immune response. The production of VLPs is intended to mimic viral production that occurs in a natural infection, stimulating the immune system to recognize, prevent, and control future infections. Gedeptin technology is being evaluated in patients with recurrent HNSCC, with tumor accessible for injection and no curable treatment options. Now, this is very important. A phase 2 trial is anticipated, but importantly, the FDA has granted Gedeptin orphan drug status for the intratumoral treatment of many different areas of oral cancers. It's important to understand the importance of the orphan drug status. Orphan drug status gives a company exclusive marketing rights for a 7-year period, along with other benefits to recoup the cost of researching and development drugs to treat rare diseases. GeoVax Labs has collaborations with many different institutions and facilities, including the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, ABL Europe, Barda, and the US Department of Defense. This is an impressive list of collaborations. GeoVax product pipeline includes ongoing human clinical trials for a next-generation COVID vaccine and therapy for advanced head and neck cancer. Looking at their pipeline, we can see the company's lead clinical program is GeoCM4S1, a next-generation COVID-19 vaccine for which GeoVax was recently awarded a BARDA-funded contract to sponsor a 10,000 participant Phase 2B clinical trial. And this drug is currently in 3 other Phase 2 clinical trials, while Gedeptin is also in several trials too. GeoVax Labs also has additional development programs, including preventative vaccines against mpox and smallpox, malaria and Zika virus, as well as therapies for various solid tumors. And this could potentially provide a huge catalyst soon. Mpox is beginning to become a serious issue around the world, with the World Health Organization in the past week having another meeting regarding the upsurge in mpox, declaring mpox as a public health emergency of international concern. Even in the United States, the first case was in November 2024 and there wasn't another case until January, but then there was 2 more cases during February. But the numbers are far higher throughout the world. Looking at the recent investors' presentation, we can see the strategic imperatives that GeoVax have implemented. They aim to innovate, differentiate, accelerate, and collaborate to achieve worldwide goals via business collaborations. The first generation of COVID-19 vaccines from the likes of Pfizer and Moderna offered inadequate protection and limited durability. But next-gen vaccines will increase the protection for new variants as well as the protection for immune-compromised patients. As I mentioned already, GeoVax Labs was awarded a BARDA Project NextGen award valued at $400 million to conduct the Phase 2B clinical study evaluating GeoCM04S1 versus the current mRNA vaccine. And this study is to be activated in the second half of 2025 with 80 sites confirmed. Now, this is a very good investor's presentation, and I highly recommend that everyone takes a look at this if you were thinking about buying into GeoVax stock. There is a link to this in the description below, so take a look. Now, in terms of catalysts for GeoVax Labs, GeoVax anticipates significant 2025 progress with catalyst-rich milestones across key programs. This article is on Nasdaq.com and it highlights everything brilliantly. In 2025, the company anticipates completion of the evaluation trial of CLL patients, and they expect to report final results from the Healthy Adults Booster trial. And another pivotal milestone for the company's lead candidate is the anticipated initiation of patient enrollment in the Barda funded project. Straight away, there is 3 catalysts for the company's lead candidate. GeoMVA, the mpox and smallpox vaccine, which emerged as a critical solution amid rising global biosecurity concerns. In 2025, the company plans to initiate clinical evaluations for this candidate and will actively pursue strategic partnerships with governments, NGOs, and private sector stakeholders to maximize the impact and reach of the GeoMVA platform. And then Gedeptin is advancing into phase 2 clinical trial in 2025. GeoVax's clinical roadmap for Gedeptin represents a significant market opportunity with the potential to reshape how these cancers are treated worldwide. But just look at this. GeoVax's pipeline addresses significant unmet and underserved medical needs worldwide in both infectious diseases, vaccines, and oncology, representing a collective potential global market opportunity in excess of $55 million. Guys, that is an addressable market of $55 million. There is a $400 million Barda funded project, and yet this company is valued at less than $15 million. This stock has a history of running hard on good catalysts, and the last time GeoVax dropped this low, it ran up over 400% over the course of a few weeks. But what do analysts think of GeoVax Labs? Well, this is where it gets crazy. GeoVax has a Wall Street consensus price target of $14.20, which is nearly 900% upside from the current price. And this is not just one unknown analyst giving a crazy price target. There are 7 analysts covering this stock. But the most recent price target was set in just the past few days. Jason Colbert of Boral Capital has reiterated his buy rating with an $18 price target. That's more than 1100% upside. But this has not come out of nowhere. There was high hopes for GeoVax Labs for quite some time. Going back as far as 2023, this company had price targets as high as $60. And other analysts such as Roth, EF Hutton, Alliance Global Partners, and HC Wainwright all have this rated as a buy or a strong buy with price targets of $10 and $15. Now, I know looking at insane upside like those and price targets like that for any stock is difficult in the current market because I know the market has been bad in recent weeks. The CNN Fear Index is showing that we are in a state of extreme fear. But this is the time to strike. Like Warren Buffett famously said, be greedy when others are fearful and be fearful when others are greedy. At the beginning of February, this index was the complete polar opposite. We were in a state of extreme greed. And now the market has tanked. Some of our favorite stocks, the likes of Palantir and Nvidia, have both been on downward spirals throughout February. February has historically been the second worst month for US stocks, but February is over now, and the market can look a lot more optimistic again. March is generally a good month for stocks. So I want to give you guys a chance to decide what you want to see next. I'm hoping to get another 2 videos out over the next 2 days. So what do you want to see? I've already covered stocks like SoFi and SoundHound this weekend. Do you want to see a Palantir update, another penny stock opportunity, or an Nvidia update? Drop a comment below. And guys, let me know what you think of the recent Oval Office meeting between President Trump and Ukraine leader Vladimir Zelensky. I watched this on TV the other day and I was shocked. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Let me know your thoughts on how you think this is going to affect the market over the next week. After all, this is something that could affect the markets, but I do prefer to stay optimistic, especially when it comes to great stocks with great catalysts. In summary, GeoVax has a very promising 2025 outlook ahead with plenty of milestones and catalysts for each of its product candidates. But guys, what do you think? Give me your thoughts on GeoVax Labs in the comments below. Everything seems to be pointing towards a strong breakout move. But remember that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so I highly recommend that you do your due diligence. And to learn more about GeoVax Labs, check out the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll